Hi, this is Neil from EA Media. I've been a security professional for close to 17 years now, and I've learned a lot of things over time, but I'm continuously surprised by the things I keep seeing other security professionals doing. And that's what this video is all about. By the way, if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way we can continue to grow the EA Media community. Yesterday, I had a choice of either dealing with my bug problem or writing about the growing trend of security firms hacking each other. I dealt with the more pressing bug problem. But then I read this morning a Reuters story about a FireEye researcher having his accounts hacked. Yesterday, there was a story put out by eTech called The Silent War, When Cybersecurity Companies Get Hacked, about security professionals hacking each other. And in that story, they listed a number of security companies that themselves have been hacked. The list is impressive, and it starts with Cellebrite that happened in June of this year. Then there was the NSA, which was hacked back in August of last year, 2016. LastPass was hacked back in June of 2016. Bitdefender was hacked back in July of 2015. Kaspersky and the hacking team were hacked back in June of 2015. And then there was the infamous RSA hack back in 2011. By the way, I now expect to be hacked myself. Luckily, I'm just a security architect that writes a blog on a WordPress site, so there's not much that can happen here. Oh, and Mr. Hacker, go away. I've done my backups. So here's my question. Shouldn't security professionals know better? I mean, we preach to others all the time about hardening, using complex passwords that are unique on each system, knowing what the applications are that you're putting on your systems, etc., etc. But then you read these things and you have to wonder. The Silent War story from eTech actually talks about security firms hacking each other and then letting their customers know that the security firm was hacked in the first place. As a result, it now becomes a question about what's the most valuable asset of a security firm. Was it the customer data that was taken, or was it the security firm's professional reputation? See, to me, things like money are transitory things. I've had a lot of money at times, and I've been nearly bankrupt a number of times. But at the end of the day, what was most valuable to me was my reputation, because it's my reputation that no one can take away from me. It's the one thing that will continuously bring back money to my bank account. Hacked my bank account and taken all my money? I'm going to swear a blue streak. But then I start to make that money again, simply because I still have my reputation. My point is that you truly have to understand what is valuable to you and then design around that. Back when I had my contract with BC Hydro, I was exposed to a really interesting risk matrix that was used for making all their investment decisions, including their capital expenditures on projects. It's a natural part of doing a risk impact assessment. There are 5 risk consequences that you have to think about, starting with safety. Are people going to get hurt or are they going to die? Environmental consequences. Is the environment going to be impacted negatively? Financial loss. This would be big for banks, but it shouldn't be a dollar figure. It should be a percentage of how much you have. Reputational consequences. Are there going to be complaints? Or are you going to be ending up in the news? Reliability consequences, which for a utility, this is probably the most important because it impacts the risk to downstream customers. By the way, when you have to think about life and death as a risk consequence, having someone deface a website seems like small potatoes. Anyway, so you plan around the risk consequences that you will be impacted by. And that may be different for a security professional than it may be for their customer themselves. But to me, a security professional's greatest consequence is having something impact their reputation. And that includes those security firms that hack other security firms. Because why would I hire a firm with morals that allows them to hack into other security companies? No, don't be fooled into thinking money is the key consequence, because financial loss is more of a measuring stick than it is about what a company does. The other risk consequences are things that impact the financial loss in a more strategic manner. So think about your reputation, especially if you're a security professional. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this video, take a look at some of the others. Or you can go to our website at ea.media and you can find the videos there. I'm Neil Rarup with EA Media, and I hope that helps.